So we're a PR firm that doesn't hire PR people.
to
Try
start?
telling that to a recruiting firm. We actually ended up hiring an internal recruiter. I think it's really important for culture, but we're looking for different kinds of people. So a lot of our team, they come from Goldman or McKinsey. We have people who came from the Shorty Awards and just have different backgrounds in marketing or political affairs, which I think is interesting, and they sort of have a different hustle about them that I really
Mhm.
like. But at Bevel, I think it's more important that you have charisma, you're a native storyteller, you're intellectually curious, and then everything else we can teach you. And so I just like to hire really smart people from outside of communication. What's frustrating about hiring communications people is they tend to have been trained the wrong way. And so then you have to untrain them, and depending on their seniority, it can be a little bit of a mentally defeating process. So that's that. On embedding our people into the client. So I think it's critical and very important that our teams are embedded for a couple of reasons. One, you need to get the executives in the habit of just constantly communicating to you what's going on, what's important to them. It really needs to be a collaborative process. So if you hire a PR firm and you think like, oh, they're just going to come to me with all these amazing ideas when I've told them nothing, that never happens.
Mhm.
And it really is what you put in is what you get,
Mhm.
what you get out. So as part of our model, we have like for Allude, for example, where they're external head of communications, public.com, same thing. And I think that when you are these like high growth startups, I don't even know if you really need an internal communications person. It tends to be a revolving door,
Hmm.
and it's a really hard position to be in at the company because you're trying to build this startup. You don't have any other levers to pull. Whereas at Bevel, we work with very, very high profile investors and VCs, and the media always want them on. And
Hmm.
so then it's like, okay, well, it's tit for tat. Like if I get an opportunity there, then I can slot my client in elsewhere.
Hmm.
So I think long term that makes a lot of sense. And then the third thing that we do, and something we'll be expanding on this year, we'll be making a very big announcement, is we actually take equity in our clients, and we don't take on any short-term projects. I can't tell you how many companies have come to us like, can you do this funding round? Or and I just refuse.
Hmm.
I don't believe in it. I think that building a brand should have sort of a snowball effect where it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And so the reason we take equity, one, is because, the work that we're doing is increasing the valuations of the company. So I think we should get compensated, but also it really helps to align the work that we're doing with the brand.
Hmm. It's really unique, and I would imagine it takes a lot of courage. Have you ever gotten into arguments around like, well, why don't you hire regular PR people, and why they're not good enough? Have you had any of those arguments with other peers, other people at other firms?
Every single day.
It
We
takes a lot of
tried
courage.
in the beginning. I tried and tried and tried. I tried every single recruiter who was known to, hiring communications. And it was just awful. I mean, it
Hmm.
was awful. And then when we would have new people come in, oh, well, why don't you just do this? Why don't you just hire from this agency? And I said, well, we're not an agency and we're trying to build something different. And you
Hmm.
can't build something different by hiring the same.